Hey guys, so today we are going to be doing quadratic number patterns. So this is the right video for you guys if you want to understand quadratic number patterns very quickly. So without wasting your time, let's get into it. Yeah, but okay, so right now I am going to be performing an example once, yeah, but so that you can get this thing. So now we have 3, 5, 8, and 12. So this is our example, right? 3, 5, 8, and 12. Then, okay, so this 3 is going to be our term number 1, term number 2, term number 3, and term number 4. So we don't call it them numbers, we call them what? Terms. Okay, then look at this. We are going to subtract term number 2 with term number 1 to get what? The common difference. So 5 minus 3 gives me what? 2. And then 8 minus 5 gives me 3. Oh, guys, I advise you guys, during exam, do not use your head. Because hey, it will give you crazy numbers. You'll find that you write a lot of numbers there. Yeah. Okay, so now so now this is what? This is the first difference. So the first difference, it is the what? It is the arithmetic sequence. One will be doing it in the near future. If you stay with us. Okay, so now we must find what the second difference by subtracting this term by that term, right? So 3 minus 2, it is 1, and then 4 minus 3 gives the what? 1. So these ones are what? Are constant. They are going to be what? Our second difference. So look at this. On our first difference, you go to what? To the first term. You're going to write this formula: 3a plus b. And then on the second difference, you're going to write this formula: 2a. Okay, so now they are going to say to you, look for the general term, or look for what? For the Tn. Find the general term, or they can say what? Tn. Guys, listen, be like, do not get scared or get anxious. But this thing, it's easy to find it. When they say to you general term or Tn, you remember that you must find what? You must find your A, your B, and what? And your C. So how do we find our A and B and C, right? We're going to use what? Our formulas right here. Okay, so I almost forgot this one. C. So here on the second difference, you write what? 2a. On the second difference, you write what? 2a. On the first difference, this one, you write what? 3a plus b. And then on the terms, on the first term, you're going to write what? A plus b plus c. Right? Okay, check. How will you find your a? Look at this thing. You are going to take what? You are going to take this thing the way it is. You're going to say what? 2a is equal to what? To your second difference, right? So we now have what? We now have an equation like this. So what can we do if we're given something like this? You are going to use the laws of mathematics. What is the sign between 2 and a? It is multiplication. If there is a multiplication between two variables, you are allowed to do what? To divide. Even my cameraman agrees. Then okay, this cancels that, and then our a is what? It's 1/2. Okay, And then we've now found what? Our A, right? It means now we have finished with what? With this equation. We go back to what? To this equation. This equation goes along with what? With the first difference, right? Then we say what? 3a plus b is equal to 2. Before you do anything else, can you see that we have two unknown variables? So now we are going to do what? You are going to substitute your a, so that we can find what? Our b. Guys, remember this is what? This is simultaneous. Then we substitute what? Our a. Our a is what? It's 1 over 2 plus b is equal to 2, right? So if you see any brackets, these brackets represent what? Multiplication. So when two fractions are multiplying each other, it's numerator multiplied by numerator and denominator multiplied by denominator. That is why here the product is going to be what? 3 over 2 plus b is equal to 2, right? Okay, and then look at this. What is the sign between 3 over 2 and b? It is what? It is a positive or a plus sign. If it is a plus or a negative sign, you are going to do what? You are going to transpose. So here at Kasi, we love to say we are jumpisa. Hey, yeah. Okay, then we take what? 3 over 2. Say jumpisa, the equal sign. So when you transpose it, it is going to change the sign. Or when we jumpisa, it's going to change the sign. So b is equal to 2 minus 3 over 2. So guys, because I am Dr. Max, I can do this by my head. Then we get what? 1 over 2. Okay, so guys, if you practice, you guys are going to be like me now. Okay. So now we have now found what? Our b. Then after we have found our b, we are going to go what? To our final equation. Yeah, what? A plus b plus c is equal to 3. So you substitute what? Your a and your b, right? And then our a is what? It's 1 over 2 plus 1 over 2 plus c is equal to 3, right? Then half and half, when you combine them, they give you what? 1 plus c, 3. And then what is the sign between 1 and c? It is what? It is a positive. So you are allowed to jumpisa. Don't ever forget that, right? And then c is equal to 3 minus 1, right? Then, yeah, 2 over. So now we have what? Listen carefully. Now we have our a, our b, and our c. Then we are going to substitute them where? On our general term, okay? So our Tn, it's going to be what? Our a is 1 over 2. So where you see your a, you're going to substitute what? 1 over 2n squared. Plus, what is our b? Our b is 1 over 2. So where you see your b, we're going to substitute what? 1 over 2. And plus, what is our c? It is 2. So after you have finished writing what? Your general formula, or your Tn, you are going to test it out. Yeah, what? So when you test it out, do you see here it is what? It is term number 1. Yeah, what? So when it is term number 1, to confirm whether your general formula is correct, you're going to substitute 1 where you see what? Where you see n, right? Okay, so this is what? This is confirmation. Okay, so I'm gonna write T1 is equal to 1 over 2. So where I see n, I'm going to substitute what? I'm going to substitute 1 squared, right? Plus 1 over 2. Where I see n, I substitute what? 1. Why? Because I want to confirm that this equation is going to give me what? that term there, right? Okay, 2. And then, yeah, so I can do this by my head, guys, so don't try this at the exam. Yeah. So our term number 1, it is going to be what? It is going to be 3. Why? Half plus 2. 2 halves, 1 plus 2 is what? This 3. So meaning this general formula is correct. Okay, guys? Okay, if you found this video very helpful, please like, share, and subscribe.